Hello everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here. Going to make a quick video lesson going over the top plays for tomorrow. We got ADIL, SVRE, GLSI, KSPN, PLRX, and SKYX. Let's start off backwards like I usually do. So here we have the solid basing around 2, solid first green day, and it's trying to hold up and base higher, and now we're just looking for a potential breakout over 333. This can move, as we saw recently, pretty quickly here. And now that it's failing to break down, we're just going to be looking for a short squeeze, essentially. We got solid resistance around 310. The touch of 333 was just a quick tap. I don't know how significant that might be. Let's see here. Decent amount of volume. Right around the 320s. I might start putting a entry, have a starter around 320s if it starts breaking out there, and if it really confirms that 330 area, then I'll really add more into it if this does shape up to be something tomorrow. So next resistance levels that I'm looking at: 4, clearly whole dollar, half dollar level, and we do have a little bit of resistance here in the 4, low 4s area. After that, we're heading into the mid 4s and mid 5s. So just going to be looking for a quick snipe on the breakout, 10-15%, taken from the low 3s, maybe mid 3s, depending how I add into it to test the 4, low 4s area. So that's a potential breakout there on SKYX. Next up, PLRX, we got a potential multi-day bounce play. Solid push here, going from 9 to the low 20s, and I'm getting to 24-ish after hours here, just over 24. So now that we got a couple red days, it's fading, shorts are in control. We're just going to look for a potential bounce play when it fails to keep heading lower and it sets up to break the high a day, and then from there that triggers a whole entire move higher. Unlike what KSPN did today, it had a little fake out, consolidated for a little bit in the morning, got some time, but then all it did was just get shut down. A lot of selling came through and never really confirmed that high day break to really confirm the momentum shift. So what we got was just another red day here. So these two I'm going to be looking at for multi-day bounces. I'm really liking KSPN a little more than PLRX. Just, I believe it's a lower float. Yeah, low float, moves pretty quickly. I think a lot of people are trapped into this, and now it's well off of the highs. A lot of shorts are up roughly 50%, if not 30-ish or so. So point is, it's well off the highs. Shorts are up. They might start looking to cover soon, especially if there is some buyers coming in, giving it a hard time to push even lower, and that might just trigger a whole short squeeze from shorts locking in profits and buyers coming in and dip buying. So, we know that based off our data, these plays typically spike about 30%. Of course, it could head higher or not even get to 30% and just give us a 10-15% bounce. But point is, just take your quick snipe, work within that 30% range that we typically see out of these, and lock in your gains. Just looking for that quick momentum shift. Let's see here, halfway done. GLSI, we got a potential third day surge. Nice mover from yesterday. 9 to a little over 14, not too bad. Pretty low float, pretty low market cap. It had a nice breakout over 11 and kind of try to stabilize around it and confirm that area. So let's see if we get a little short squeeze tomorrow. If this fails to break down, we get some more buying than what we're seeing today. Really showing that 11 really held. As we can see here, it's solid double bottom around 1040, 1035. So from here, it's marching back. I could see this shoot back to 13, maybe 14 region. Possibly could turn to another breakout. but just taking it one step at a time. We're just going to look for that quick test of the resistance level here, and if that breakout area confirms and becomes support, it could squeeze shorts even higher to who knows where. We got pretty clear skies here. Not much volume really in the past here. Whole dollar, half dollar, 15 might give it a hard time. Um, Besides that, maybe a little bit of a hard time around the 17, 18 region, where there is a little bit of, a few days here where it had a hard time. There might be some people there, but not much. There isn't really any volume, so it's kind of hard to judge. Besides that, I really think 24 could be something, but I'm not trying to call a play taking off that much. I'm just looking for the quick gains and we move on. And if the play doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. There's other things to trade. But, with a low float, failing to break down, confirming a breakout level, this could turn into something nice. So just keep it on watch. SVRE, similar to a third day surge, just wasn't had some action here, just no volume, so we could kind of consider it a third day surge. Looking for a play to retest the 370s, maybe even break out past that. Same thinking with what did we just go over? GLSI. This one, similar action too, the way it moves. Here we are. Let's see how this works out. If it breaks over the 315, 325 area where it has some resistance from yesterday, and we'll see if that holds up. That could lead to a squeeze back to the 370s, 380s, maybe higher. But if you're in the 330s or so, 320s, that's a pretty good angle. Taking a quick 40, 50 cents, just locking your quick 10, 15%, and move on. Not much left. Just take your move and let them add up daily. Or you could try to be patient and see how it works out. But I don't typically like to do that. That's burned me before. Lastly here, ADIL. Okay, so some solid buying recently. In general, some more volume compared to its history, it looks like. Not much more, but it is a little bump here. Trying to stabilize in the 120s. Relatively low float, low market cap. Solid push here into the 170s. Breakout over the 160 area. Next resistance, we're kind of seeing around the 180s. Might have a hard time. Besides that, next resistance in the low twos. So I'm thinking if this could just confirm the 170s, 160s area, I think this could squeeze to the low twos. Out of my top plays, I probably like this one the least. Just the way it moves. That's really all I gotta say. It really just is choppy, back and forth. Never really chooses one direction. Today a little differently, but still, it was a slow mover. Not much going on for it. Barely moved, 16%, as if we're timing it properly. So, not much yet. I don't really like how choppy this is, and we could see that based off its history. Just a lot of back and forth action. So, that really just makes it my least favorite, but it's hard to take off my watch list because it is a former supernova, I guess. It's taken off. What are the numbers here? 120 to 4 in a day. Wow, incredible. Um, Not thinking it could do something like that again, but it might attract some eyes now that it's trying to bottom out and bringing some volume in. That could bring some more eyes. That could push it to the low twos. So something to just keep an eye on. Video getting a bit longer than I would have liked, but those are the top plays. I'll be posting the whole watch list right now on Twitter. Check us out on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders. Besides that, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if this was useful. Have a great night, everyone. We'll catch you later.